September has a way of whispering, you can begin again now. But a fresh start doesn't have to mean reinventing your whole life. In this episode of Choose Happy with Marie, I'm sharing 3 simple ways to reset your energy, feel grounded, and create a gentle restart this season without pressure or perfection. Come on in, it's time to choose happy. Hi, I'm Marie, and this is Choose Happy with Marie, the podcast that helps you break free from negative thoughts and reconnect with what really lights you up. If you've done everything right, but you still feel stuck or off track, I want you to know you're not alone. Each week, I share mindset shifts, affirmations, and real life reflections to help you come home to yourself and live a life that feels good to live. You're in the right place. Let's get started. Hello, welcome back to the Choose Happy with Marie, the podcast where we break free from negative thoughts and create a life that feels joyful, aligned, and real. I'm so glad you're here. So here we are, a brand new month. If you are listening to this episode when it does come out, it is the month of September, but you can hear this episode at any time of the year. So let's check in here. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about this new fall around the corner for those of us who live in a 4-season climate? I'll be honest with you, because I do try to be honest with you. I always get a little nostalgic, is that how you pronounce it, in September. Why? Well, there's just something about the crispness in the morning air. The new planners on the store shelves, and yes, I did buy my new planner for 2025-2026. The rhythm of school routines returning, whether you have young children or not, but just seeing the children outside waiting for their buses. Even if you're long past these days of backpacks and lunch boxes, remember that? It just feels like the universe is quietly whispering, you can begin again now. And lately, I've been feeling the pull to do exactly that. Not with a total reinvention, I'm not going to go there, but with a return. A return to structure, a return to what lights me up, a return to routines that help anchor me, not overwhelm me. And maybe you're feeling that too. If so, well, this episode is for you and you are in the right place. And just so you know, the related Choose Happy affirmation that will go with this episode will be in this week's email newsletter. If you love taking what we talk about here, like even deeper, you'll definitely want to grab it, especially if you're into using affirmations. So today, we're talking about how to create a life that feels like a fresh start. And even if nothing around you changes just yet. Today's episode, you'll learn why a fresh start doesn't have to be dramatic. I'll also share 3 simple ways to shift your energy this week and how to honor this season as your gentle restart, not another pressure-filled self-improvement sprint, okay? We're not going to go there. All right, let's dive in. We've been taught that a fresh start means changing everything. New job, new relationship, new habits, even new hair color. But more often than not, a true fresh start, that begins in the inside. Not with reinvention, but with realignment. Think about it like this. Have you ever rearranged a single corner of your home and felt like your whole energy lifted? I know I've done that, even if it's just a new plant, a new decoration on your shelf. That's the power of small shifts. This season invites us to create internal momentum without uprooting our entire lives. So I invite you to ask yourself the following. What would feel like a fresh start without becoming another to-do list? Okay? For example, maybe it's peace in the morning. Maybe it's feeling that. Maybe it's returning to a project or a practice that you've set down. Or maybe it's just giving yourself permission to try again. But this time with more compassion. Let's talk about 3 small, doable ways you can create a fresh start this week. And I want to also offer you what each one will actually give you in return. So I just wanted to give you like a preface of what you can expect. Now, these aren't fluff, okay? They're emotional anchors that will help you feel more grounded, clear, and in control again. So here we go. Here's the first mini fresh start I'm inviting you to put into place this week. Number 1, choose one word for your September. Let it be your quiet intention, something that will ground you, something that will help you be more open to opportunities that may come your way, a word that will help you be more brave. A word has a lot of power. This is why affirmations have been life-changing for me, because once I started rewriting the words that I was saying in my mind and made them into more empowering words, that's where the change happens. This word that I'm inviting you to think of, it will become your compass. It will help bring you back to you and what you want. When things get noisy or overwhelming, and it's coming, the fall season is like, here we go, bam, Choose your word intentionally. Like take the time, maybe journal over it or go for a walk and think about it. Let it help you filter your decisions. Let it help you calm your nervous system. And to remind you what matters to you, even on hard days. You'll feel more aligned, more clear-headed, and most importantly, less reactive. Because if we want to choose happy for living our life, we have to stop being reactive. That's where we lose our power and we can't have the happy life we want because we're just reacting to negative things that are happening, and they are always happening. It's up to us to choose to see the positive and not get sucked into the negativity. So take some time and choose a word for your month of September. This word can change. It's just a starting point. It's just an anchor and a compass to guide you forward. Number 2, I invite you to reset one routine. Just one, okay? And I want it to be small. So this isn't about morning miracle marathons or rigid schedules. I just want you to make a small shift that's just going to change your day. I truly believe in having a powerful morning routine. And on my website, choosehappywithme.com, I have a list of suggested activities that I do every morning and that I invite others to do that will help ground us and put us in a positive mindset before we begin our day and start serving others, helping others, living our day. We need to ground ourselves first. So, for example, maybe you start the day with playing your favorite music instead of listening to the news. The news can be a really negative space. I mean, yes, we want to stay informed on what's going on in the world, but it can suck us down and keep us there. So playing your favorite music, which by the way is in this list that I have on my website, choosehappywithmarie.com, that you can easily download. Playing my favorite music, absolutely. I'm walking my dog in the morning. My neighbors are seeing me kind of bouncing. Trust me, they can see when I'm listening to music. And it just changes me. It just changes, how I'm feeling. So that's an example of what you could do. And that's a very small shift, but it's an intentional shift. It's not turning on the news. And if you have a habit of listening to the news, then At first it's going to be hard. You're going to be like, but what if I don't know about what's happening or something? Well, let me tell you, I have taken a break from listening to the news. I mean, I do read the news and I look at the top news stories, for example. If something significant is happening, I've told my husband, keep me informed. But I do not need to listen to the news all day long, or somebody's going to tell me if something's happening. Anyway, so that's an example. Another example is maybe you stretch your body while your coffee brews. Stretch your arms above your head, anything at all. Just kind of move your body. That's really powerful as well. One shift, even tiny, truly can change the tone of your entire day. Morning routines are really powerful. And I think too many of us, we just get up and we look at our phone and we scroll social media and we get sucked into that negativity of social media. Don't start your day in a reactive way. Take back your mornings. And if you have a hard time getting up, maybe just get up an extra 15 minutes earlier. Because if you're getting up to do something that you want to do, that helps motivate us to get up, get out of bed and get going. So by resetting just like your morning routine, for example, you'll feel more in control of your energy and more connected to your intentions, not just your obligations to others. What about you and what you want? And you want to create a new day with positivity because you're here. So that's number 2. And number 3, I invite you to clear one space in your home, not a big space. For example, maybe it's the corner in your kitchen. That corner that's got all the clutter? I know I have one. Maybe it's the pile of papers that you have on your nightstand. Maybe it's those 14 tabs you have open on your browser. Not good. When you declutter one small area, you know what happens? Your brain gets a message. And the message is, I can breathe here. You're signaling to your mind and your body that this is a fresh page. There is space here. You're not on an endless loop of just continuing to just deal with the clutter over and over. Clutter is actually really negative. And I know. We have the drawer, we have the corner, we have the closet, but actually clutter is really negative. It really contributes to us feeling negative. So if you have a cluttered home, you may want to start with one corner at a time. You'll find that you'll feel a boost in mental clarity. Your decision-making power will improve because it's not so cluttered and you have emotional space. So each of these 3 micro shifts, choosing a word, resetting a routine, i.e. your morning routine, and clearing one space in your home, it creates an opening. So it's not just in your schedule or in your home, but it's in your spirit, it's in your mind. And that helps with negative thinking because you're not caught in all this negative stuff. And the best part, you know what? I truly do love doing these things in the fall because you don't have to wait for New Year's Day or a new planner for a new year or a perfect plan. You can start your fresh start right now as you are and embrace those fall back to school vibes. You don't need to earn your fresh start. Nothing needs to happen. You can decide when you start tweaking things in your life. You don't need to fix everything first. You don't need to wait until you feel 100% ready because it's not going to happen. Let this season, this quiet turning from summer to fall, I really don't want to let go of summer, but I do like fall, be a gentle invitation, not a demand. Because right now, the world might be speeding, but you don't have to keep up with it. New school years are starting. I love that time of the year. I love seeing the children, at the bus stops and starting their routines. And if you're anything like me and how I've described, the whole fall season, well, you might be embracing those new fall vibes as well. So I want you to think, What if your fresh start is not a sprint, okay? It's just a soft return, small tweaks to what matters most to you. You can begin again, and it doesn't take a long time. Tweaking your morning routine, maybe it's just 15 minutes that you get up earlier and you play your favorite song, just one song, anything, but not the news, just anything that will help you make you feel happy and grounded. Because you know what? You are the leader of your life. You get to decide how you will spend today. If this episode helped you feel empowered to start afresh and feel good and some positivity, I'd love to keep walking with you, and you can do that with me as a Choose Happy member. So in this episode, I am not doing an affirmation because I really wanted to dig into these 3 simple shifts that you can make into your routine. But the affirmation for this episode will be going out to this week's email newsletter to Choose Happy members. It will have the affirmation, there will be journal prompts, there will be a mindset shift reminder of the episode so that you can have that too in writing. Come on in. You can sign up now at choosehappywithmarie.com. The link will be in the show notes. It's completely free, and it's me serving you beyond the podcast. So I'm here. Until next time, please remember you are worthy of living a happy life. You are in control of your day, and you're never too late for a fresh start. Embrace the fall new beginning vibes that are happening right now. Wishing you a wonderful week. Choosing happy. Cheers! Thanks for listening to Choose Happy with Marie. If today's episode spoke to you, I would love it if you could share it with a friend or leave a quick review for the show. It helps more women find this kind of support. Remember, you don't have to overhaul your life to start feeling better. You just have to choose happy right where you are, one choose happy choice at a time. I'll see you next time. Take care.